First of all, let me congratulate all of you on your achievement and on being enrolled as advocates of the Punjab and Haryana Bar. This is a new beginning for all of you. It's a new chapter in your life which starts. So before you embark on this journey, I just want to share a few thoughts with you. Thoughts which are there because of my practical experience. Some of you would be from family of lawyers. Some of you are first generation lawyers. So this, what I'm saying, this one line is for the first generation lawyers. Irrespective of what you've been told that you will face difficulties, you will face problems, please don't be disheartened. You can and you will be successful, you take it from me. But the only mantra is hard work and more hard work. I started as a first generation lawyer. Nobody in my family was a lawyer. I got married into a family of lawyers and came to Chandigarh. But what I am today, I do owe to my seniors and I do owe to my hard work. I never ever shirked from working hard. I joined in Delhi as a first year law student. I joined a lawyer in Delhi, Justice Indu Malhotra, who then went on to become a judge of the Hon'ble Supreme Court. She had just become an advocate on record and I joined her as a first year student. Till 1:30 I would be in college and from 2:30 onwards I would be in the Supreme Court. Whatever drafting was given to me, I did that. I couldn't appear in court for 3 years, obviously, but whatever time I got, I spent in court listening to the proceedings, listening to the lawyers. It was such an amazing experience and a very learning experience. What I am noticing today is that all our young lawyers, when they're free, instead of sitting in courtrooms and learning something, they would much rather stand outside and have their cup of coffee. Please have your coffee, but also spend your time inside the courtrooms. We don't want you to be outstanding lawyers, meaning standing outside all the time. Please stay inside the courtrooms. See, what happens is when a senior advocate is arguing, you will learn the court etiquettes, you will learn court craft. You will see how that lawyer is formulating his arguments, how he is answering that volley of questions which is coming from the bench, and you will also learn some new concepts of law. It will never be a wasted experience. So please make an endeavor. Initially, you will have a lot of free time on your hands. Please sit in courtrooms. Whatever interests you, if it's a criminal side which interests you, sit in a criminal court. If it's a civil side, sit inside the civil courtroom. And you will learn. So just a few thoughts I want to share with you. First is, you must have clarity about drafting. That is the first principle you have to really inculcate. Drafting is not cut, copy, paste as Mr. Gupta just said. Drafting is what has your client told you, what is the story, and how you're going to pen it down. A lot of times the client will come to you, he has some grievance, he wants to file a case, he will come to you, he'll say, I have this story, please make a case out. When you're going to make that case out, don't just go verbally by what he says verbally. Ask him, what is there to support this? If you're saying this X incident happened, what is there in support of that? Once you've seen everything yourself, that's when you start drafting. Don't think that you will draft today and let the evidence come tomorrow. No, then you will miss out on a lot of things. So drafting has to be a very thought out process. Look at everything that is before you and then pen it down. When you draft a written statement, it's very easy to just write what the client is saying. No. there has to be specific denial to what is being said by the plaintiff. You would just say this is wrong and denied, that is deemed to be admitted. You've read it all in your drafting paper. But practicalities are a little different. And if you don't specifically deny it, it will be deemed to be admitted and your client will stand to lose. Whatever is said in the written statement, you must file a replication. What is now practically being seen is that a lot of cases, no replications are being filed. Then comes, if you learn to draft, that is 25% of your work done. Good draftsman will be able to carry the case very well. The second aspect, according to me, is for a civil lawyer is to master your CPC. You master your CPC and that is another 25% of your work done. Likewise, for criminal, you master the procedure. You will never ever be taken by surprise and you will never ever falter anywhere if you know your subject properly. The third important aspect is the art of cross-examination. Now, most of the lawyers who come straight to the High Court miss out on this portion. They miss out on drafting a plaint, they miss out on drafting a written statement. Yes, you will draft writ petitions, but it is not the same as drafting a suit. Drafting a suit entails a lot more than drafting a writ petition. So if you learn, and the art of cross-examination is something you will only learn in the district courts. A good cross-examination can make or break your case. So my advice to you is, please start at the district court level, even if it is for just a matter of 6 months. Get your training there. Be involved in your training with your senior. Watch how the drafting is done. Watch how the cross-examinations are done. Pick up these things so that when you come to the High Court, when you prepare a case, when say you're preparing a regular second appeal, what do I look at when I see a regular second appeal or I'm looking at a first appeal against order? I say, all right, did you even ask this question? First, was it pleaded? Is it there in the pleadings? If it is not there in the pleadings, then in any case, that I am not going to look at. Then comes, did you cross? There was that statement made by him in the examination in chief. He said, yes, it was made. Then what was the suggestion put by him? If you don't counter that, you don't put a suggestion regarding that. Say it is a motor accident claim. He says that there was rash and negligent driving. Now the driver and the owner and the insurance company don't even put a suggestion that it was not a case of rash and negligent driving. There, the case for the insurance company and the driver and owner is finished. So you have to learn the art of cross-examination and then you will be able to read it and take advantage of it in the appellate court. And the fourth, of course, your last 25% would be how you prepare your case and how you argue it. The way I used to do it when I would do my drafting, I did a lot of drafting for in original suits also. I did a lot of work in Ludhiana courts. I used to draft and I would go there and argue the cases myself. So the way I drafted was, I collected whatever I had. Even my appeals, I do that. I would collect all the material that I had, read it, then see what is the law applicable. Once I get my case law, then draft it around the case law which is applicable to your case. That way you make it a watertight case. You have your facts, you have it supported by the evidence, you have it supported by case law. You will get relief. You will get relief. There's one more thing I wanted to tell all of you. That it's not the amount of money that you earn that is going to say how successful you are. Your success cannot be measured by the money that you earn. Your success is when you go to the court and the judge appreciates your arguments. That is success. When you go to the court, you argue your case well, you get a notice of motion, that is success. Success is when you are arguing in court and there is some random client sitting at the back and he says, oh my God, this person argued so well, and they come and approach you and they say, can we engage you as a lawyer? That is success. Please be honest. Please be honest, like all of them have said, don't misguide, don't mislead. I'll tell you what happens. You make one misleading statement in court that stays with the judge. And then the next time that you come, the judge is not going to take you on your face value. Normally, what is said by the lawyers, we take it on its face value and we believe them. We will not even counter check. That the lawyer has made a statement, we believe you. But if you make one wrong statement, if you make one misleading statement, that will stay with the judge forever. And the next time you come, you're going to be grilled over and over again to show where that case is made out. So please don't do that. When we become lawyers, we have a set goal in our mind. We say we're going to be only practicing in the High Court and we will only practice in the Supreme Court. Please don't have those notions. When I started, I went to the commissioners, I went to the excise commissioners, I went to the excise tribunal, I went to the consumer forums, even till my elevation. I was going to the district courts, I was going to the consumer forums, I was going anywhere that I got work. So no work is small. Even if you have to go to the state office, a client comes to engage you, please go. It's a case for you. It is a learning experience for you. Don't ever say no to it. Also, when a client comes, don't have these fixed notions that X is charging 30,000, so I will only charge 30,000, I will not charge below that. No. When a client comes to you, he comes with a case. This is what my grandfather-in-law, Mr. Sarin, who was the chairman of the Bar Council, when I joined here in Chandigarh, told me. He says, beta, wo client aata hai na, wo tenu kuch de ke jayega. So whatever he is giving, you take it. You take that little bit of fees and do the case. One, you've got your fees. Two, it'll be the greatest learning experience for you. Put in your hard work, prepare the case well, and then by word of mouth, your success will travel. That client who goes back happy will go and tell 10 others that I had gone to X person, very good lawyer, and wo fees bhi zyada nahi lete, please go to them. That's how you start collecting your files. See, that's how you start collecting your cases. You go step by step. So don't set unreasonable goals for yourself. Be kind to yourself. And last but not the least, my request always to the youngsters is, please look after your physical health and your mental health. When I say mental health, I always request everybody to give themselves a digital break. I see in courts also, the children, the young lawyers who are coming in their free time are always on their phones. They're either watching reels or they are playing some games. You're not doing any good to yourself. Let your mind take a break from this digital world and concentrate on what is happening in court. You will pick up and learn much more. So wishing you all the best and all the success in your life. Thank you. I do swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the legal profession and will uphold its dignity and integrity. I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge my duties as a lawyer and will not do anything which may lower the image and dignity of the lawyer's profession.